Hello, everyone, and welcome to UWWBB.com. This is Nesto. Some of you know me as Coach Nesto from the website UWWBB.com. You can find us there or at UWWBB.com. Either one will take you to the website. And today we're doing an end-of-summer check-in with one of my favorite players to watch over the past year, big combo guard Jess Finney, who is a 2021 commit to Jody Wynn's basketball program. And guard out of the Scottsdale, Arizona area. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Jess, she has an excellent handle, an excellent long-distance outside shot, high basketball IQ. She is a creative playmaker for her teammates as well as a scorer. She is someone who's expected to have an immediate impact upon the UW program when she arrives on campus. And Jess has agreed to play 5 questions in 5 minutes, more or less. So let's get started. When and how did the Washington staff first contact you to show interest, and what coaches primarily recruited you?
Yeah, so the coaches first contacted my coaches before September 1st last year, so before they were able to call me. And I remember getting out of a workout and my club coach had sent me Coach Paul's contact information. So I gave him a call when I got home. And we talked for a while, and then we had another phone call. And then I talked to Coach Jody, and she came out here to watch an open gym.
Oh, okay.
Then, yeah, from there we built a really good relationship. I took my unofficial, and they offered me on campus.
So you did take an unofficial. Okay.
I did take, yeah.
When did that happen?
In like mid-November.
Can you name something you learned about the Washington basketball program that was important for you to know before you committed?
Yeah, so I based my recruitment off like family atmosphere and having a good relationship with every single coach. So when I took my official or unofficial, that's mainly what I was looking for, was just what Coach Jody's relationship was like with her players, and just how they ran their program. So that was really my main focus, was just to see how much of a family atmosphere was. Yeah, so when I took my unofficial, I was actually supposed to just go out there for a recruit day. But Coach Jody had called me and asked if I could take an unofficial the day before. And I said yes. And on my unofficial, me and my parents got to talk to all the players without the coach's name. So
That's great.
You committed to Washington just before the COVID quarantine started. The COVID canceled spring basketball events and made major changes to the summer basketball circuit. Were all those changes completely negative, or did anything positive come out of having to adapt to COVID this summer?
I think COVID has been really good for me. Obviously, it was a little hard at first trying to adjust to everything, but I kind of just started working out all the time. Like when COVID first hit, my trainers were letting me into the gym, just us, and then I was able to go to our facility and work out all the time. So pretty much I was just working out 7 days a week, like 3 times a day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then we were actually able to play. We actually just got back from Dallas. We played like 6 weekends in a row in other states. So I think it's been really good for me. I've pretty much just been able to focus on basketball.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, actually, I was wondering about that. If it makes you hyper-focus a little bit on, what you can do, in this case, basketball, and you have to stay sharp and all that. Were you a little bit worried going into the summer, because it was kind of dicey whether or not there be any summer events? Were you worried about, how sharp you would be if you didn't have basketball games to play during the summer, or did you have plans for that?
No. Pretty much before we were able to play games, I was focused on lifting and gaining weight. But I wasn't really worried about sharpness or anything, because I knew that we would eventually be able to play. So.
Okay, and some of you might not know, Jess might actually be mad at me because I wrote a article about her talking about what a great player she is. Then I expressed some concern about her coming to the Pac-12 and whether or not she'd be able to handle getting beat up with Pac-12 guards. So I don't know if she was doing it before, but ever since then I was seeing Instagram stories of just lifting big weight. And I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't know what I was talking about. And I meant to apologize to you about that, so I'm apologizing now. But, you know.
No, it's all good.
You recently decided to transfer to a prep school for your senior season. What personal goals motivated you to make that decision?
Yeah, Phoenix Prep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my main thing was I just want to be as ready as I can to go play in the Pac-12 next year, because obviously it is, in my opinion, the best conference in the country. So that was just my main thing, because my last high school season wasn't really the best. I didn't really grow a lot, except for I did grow mentally. And if I had another season like that, I just wouldn't have been able to go make an impact right away at Washington. So
are you talking about in terms of performance, or are you just talking for what was off?
Yeah, like I wasn't able to like lift at all during season because my body was just being put through so much. Like our Boise State commit tore ACL in December, which put a lot onto me, and like my body was just going through it, so I couldn't really, get my body right and stuff.
Right.
So I want to be able to train but also lift all the time. Yeah, and we have good competition every day. We have the best weight trainer in Chuck Howard, so I'm really excited to.
Awesome. All right.
What would you say is the strength of your game that might be overlooked?
I think passing. I think I'm a really good passer. I can hit spots that a lot of people can't. So I think that's definitely overlooked.
Is that part of having I would say a height advantage in many matchups? You're about 5'10", maybe a little bit taller. Is that?
Yeah, I'm almost 6 foot actually right now.
I'm glad to hear. So we got breaking news. Jess Finney is now 6 feet, not 5'10". Heard it here first.
When you play, you have the intense demeanor of someone obsessed with basketball, and maybe you are. Is there anything else unrelated to basketball that you like to do?
I love hanging out with my teammates. A bunch of them are actually here right now.
Okay.
Chilling. But yeah, they're like my family, and I think being around that atmosphere makes it easy to want to be in the gym all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we consider each other sisters. We're always around, and we have fun with each other. I think we make basketball and working hard fun for each other. So.
Good. Yeah. Sounds like you'll fit right in at Washington then. Once again, really nice to meet you finally, and we'll possibly check in later in the season once we figure out if there's going to be a season, right?
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
Nice meeting you. Take care, Jess. Go Dogs.
Thank you too.